Hey, what's up everybody? Durag back with another video, and let's just jump right in. We're going to talk about Tyrese Haliburton. He's a 20-year-old, 6'5" sophomore from Iowa State University, and you can see his stats on screen. 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 1 steal, 50% from the field, and 42% from 3. He's basically an analytics dream come true. Haliburton's recently been drawing comps to Lonzo Ball and Ricky Rubio, and what you may notice that these players have in common is that they're all tall creators who have a pass-first and defensive mentality. I actually like both comps. To some people, that might not be too inspiring, but to others, you might now be intrigued. So let's break down why I think Haliburton falls more under the Lonzo Ball scale than Ricky Rubio. First and foremost, I would like to say that I don't think of Haliburton or Lonzo as a point guard. And let's just dive in a little bit to Tyrese to explain why. Haliburton has a nice left to right crossover, but truthfully, that's the only move I've really seen in his bag. I don't think he's got the handle to be an NBA point guard just yet, something that's really holding back Lonzo. The next reason is his lack of explosiveness in an in-between game. He's not overly fast, quick, or strong. He gets by with length and IQ. But when everybody in the NBA has length and IQ, I'll need to see some more tricks added to his bag to overcome these perceived weaknesses. He's got a nice floater touch, and he does shoot the hell out of the ball. He's probably the best passer in this class, and he's overall a super efficient player. By all accounts, he works hard, and he's paid back everyone who's initially believed in him. Staying at his high school for all 4 years, committing to a smaller school in Iowa State, and as bigger offers came, sticking with that commitment and attending Iowa State. He's got the right mentality for a team like the Suns attempting to build a culture. First up, let's talk about his passing. This past season, the Phoenix Suns led the NBA in assists per game. They move the ball from side to side, inside and out, and look for the best shot. I don't think the Suns need to take a great passer this year. They have the right pieces and system in place to maximize more aggressive players. But Haliburton is special. He's an excellent live dribble passer, and he routinely manipulates the defense with his eyes and IQ. Tyrese has got this hook pass that routinely shows up on film, and he uses it in a variety of ways. He can hit his big on pops, something that the Suns like to do frequently with their 4 and 5s. He's got the weak side corner down as well, and he loves to use the hook near the paint when he draws 2 defenders. Oftentimes he's hitting his big in stride for an easy jump hook, floater, or layup. Something else you notice on film is that he rarely goes left looking to score. He has an over-reliance on his right hand when he makes some of these passes, and while he still creates great angles and delivers them with accuracy, he's just way more predictable this way, and I think NBA coaches would scheme for this. The main reason I'm high on Haliburton's fit with the Suns is his reliance on his big men. Want a surefire way to get Deandre more touches? Even if it doesn't result in him scoring directly, Haliburton's going to get him involved in spots where DA has gravity. Tyrese is a layup passer, as opposed to someone like Grant Riller, who we've covered, who prefers to kick it out for 3. He almost has an over-reliance on his big men, routinely giving the ball up early and forcing his big to either take dribbles and create their own shot, nail the spot-up jumper, or hit the open man with a 3-on-4 situational advantage. This past season, DA's partners in the pick and roll did not do this nearly enough in my opinion. Haliburton's play style would help to offset this and help DA get more involved within the flow of the offense. Next up, let's talk about his shooting. This is what's going to immediately get him NBA minutes along with his IQ. He's a deadly spot-up shooter. He's got unorthodox form, but with NBA range, volume, and production, I'm not worried about it much. He shows great touch and deep range. He relocates well after making a pass or while off the ball. And he always seems to be ready to catch and fire, even with his unorthodox and awkward form. And the touch routinely shines through on film. But NBA coaches are routinely going to go under on screens and force him to be a pull-up threat. He was in the 99th percentile in catch and shoot, and only 30th percentile in off-the-dribble jumpers. This is something he's going to work tirelessly on while he's in the NBA. It will help to truly maximize his playmaking gifts and make it easier for him to earn minutes and remain on the court. Being able to pull the big out and hurt the switch from three is going to be so huge for his development. He's also super smart off screens, able to manipulate and read the defender and find the soft spots for easy catch and shoots. He's got the flyby that every great shooter has. Let them fly right past you, move over to create the space, and fire away. Another selling point on Haliburton is his team defense. He's what I call a SEAL. He stops leaks and prevents the boat from sinking. He's not overly large or strong, but the role that he plays is just as important and appreciated by his teammates, as he gets his steal here and converts on the other end. He's also able to stunt and recover, and his length often aids him in forcing turnovers and indecision. Just look at his IQ here, rotating all the way from the three-point line to help out and block this post-up. And these next 4 clips are just straight IQ jumping off of the page. He's plugging up passes and holes the offensive player probably isn't even aware of. And this last clip is him stifling a 4-on-1 fast break. I love players and plays like this and the players who make them. It's just a will to win. The last thing we're going to highlight is his defensive weakness. If I'm a coach in the NBA, I'm playing whoever offense on Haliburton. He's going to have to prove he's strong enough, quick enough, and smart enough to guard the pick and roll and not get bullied because of his lack of strength and frame. This will be his biggest challenge to overcome. But if he can at least be serviceable on switches and not be a layup line on defense, his shooting, passing, IQ, and team defense will help out any team willing to take a chance on him. Till next time, everyone, Durag out.